Okay, good news there. I hear it from the background as well. Folks excited since, and there are some people in my team itself who are excited as far as New Zealand are concerned for the Cricket World Cup. In fact, those of you who follow New Zealand cricket and rather support New Zealand cricket, big boost for the New Zealand side because Tim Southee, one of their more experienced player and the third highest wicket taker in ODI cricket. Well, he has now been cleared for the ODI World Cup. He now will be flying with the team, and it's on Thursday when the second batch of players will be taking off from New Zealand and will be coming to India for the Cricket World Cup. Tim Southee, there were a lot of fears with regards to his inclusion in the ODI World Cup squad after he had suffered a fracture on his right thumb just about 10 days back. In fact, precisely about 10 days back, it was on the 15th of September, if I'm not wrong, when we were playing. During that match between New Zealand and England, which was being played at the Lords, is when, while fielding at wide slip, Tim Southee attempted a Joe Root catch, and that's when he injured his right thumb. In fact, it later turned out there was a fracture that he sustained over there. But right now, what we're hearing from Cricket New Zealand is that he is recovering very well. In fact, his recovery has come across as a big boost for New Zealand, so much so that they now feel confident enough to have him in the squad. And in fact, the press release that's been shared with us by New Zealand Cricket also says that they are confident and they hope that Tim Southee will in fact be available for selection for New Zealand's first match. Remember, it is a repetition of the 2019 World Cup final. You will see New Zealand take on England in Ahmedabad, and New Zealand cricket feel that perhaps Tim Southee will be available, one of their most experienced bowlers, let's not forget, and if he is not there, even then New Zealand, let's say, have a very good bowling attack. It does have the likes of Lockie Ferguson, there is Trent Bolt, there is Matt Henry as well. But since we are speaking of their bowling attack, let me also give you another update. That's to do with a bowler that you missed, let's say, in the IPL as well. And he's been on the sidelines for about a year now. And I'm talking about the tall Kyle Jamieson. He, of course, you will remember as Indian cricket fans, he was the tough one at the World Test Championship final, the first one that India played against New Zealand. He, of course, forms a vital cog of this team as well. But one thing to be noted over here as far as Kyle Jamieson is concerned, he is going to be traveling and he's going to be part of the World Cup contingent, not the squad though. So he is not then, but he too will be an option, and at some stage perhaps if they want to name a replacement bowler or player, perhaps they can turn to Kyle Jamieson, a very handy bowler, let's not forget. So New Zealand, two good news, let's say, for New Zealand. One, of course, is the fact that Tim Southee is recovering very well, so you could see him take part in the first match on the 5th of October, which will be in Ahmedabad. And Kyle Jamieson has also been cleared to travel with the team, and he'll be a reserve player in that squad that will be traveling. As far as their travel plans are concerned, what we can tell you is that there is one batch of players that have already left, and the other batch of players, the second batch of New Zealand players, will be leaving on Thursday. Let me also tell you a quick update as far as what exactly have they how exactly have New Zealand worded, let's say, the Kyle Jamieson situation. They've said that as a contingency, pace bowler Kyle Jamieson will join the World Cup squad in India this week following the Black Caps' current ODI series in Bangladesh. What they've also said is that Jamieson will not officially be part of the World Cup squad, and therefore he will not be available to play the two warm-up matches. On the 30th is when they play their first match against Pakistan on Friday, beg your pardon, which will be the 29th, and then on the 2nd of October against South Africa is going to be the second match that the Black Caps are going to be playing. And like I said, it is on Thursday that the second group of Black Cap players will now be leaving and be coming down here to India. Couple of questions though on when. I think there were some of you who were asking as to what about the Pakistan team. Pakistan team, what we're learning is going to be arriving in Hyderabad tomorrow. That is where their first two games are going to take place. Remember, against the Netherlands and Sri Lanka. There is tight security. We can also tell you there is tight security that's going to be there. A Pakistan team traveling to India after so many years. Last time around was in 2016 during the World Cup that you saw them here. So expect a lot of security arrangements over there in Hyderabad, because that's where at 8 p.m. the Pakistan team is gonna be arriving tomorrow. Thank you so much for joining us at this particular hour. News and updates continue here on Sports Day, and like we always tell you,